Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, a horrific crash into a home.
Can't remember anything but turning around in the car, looking back, seeing a home, and seeing that I went through it, and I heard babies screaming. And
the medical issue that may have caused him to lose control.
Plus, a local teen defying the odds after nearly losing her life to a suspected drunk driver.
She is a miracle.
She is. The progress she's making on the road to recovery.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm John Appicello.
And I'm Rachel Lucas. 7 people are still recovering tonight after a car crashed through a Franklin County home.
And now we're getting a new perspective on this heartbreaking accident. 10 News reporter Lindsay Kennett is here with us in studio with the latest on the family, the investigation, and an exclusive interview with the driver. Lindsay.
Right. Well, this is truly a tragic situation for everyone involved. I got off the phone with the landlord of that home earlier this evening, and he tells me that the 2-year-old boy is out of the hospital, but some of the family members are still fighting. I also spoke with the driver, who tells me he is haunted knowing that his medical emergency ended in tragedy.
just bruised up. That's what hurts the most.
Joshua Wright doesn't remember much about the crash that sent a Franklin County family to the hospital Tuesday night. From his hospital bed Friday, Wright talked me through what happened that tragic evening when he was behind the wheel.
My mentor, he called me and I put him on the phone and we were talking and I said, I'm going to have to pull over. I'm getting a little lightheaded. My eyes started going like this and to this, and I've never had anything happen like that before. And then I got this foul odor like fingernail polish remover in my nose. So I told him I needed to get off the phone. I'd hate to guess, but it was seconds and I was out.
Wright says his phone log shows he made a call to 911 for his medical emergency at 8:48 p.m., 3 minutes before the crash.
Then I crawled up around the house. I heard a man saying, "Where's the baby?" And hearing those baby screams, I'm never going to get that sound out of my head. It's the most horrible thing I've ever experienced in my life.
What did doctors say happened while you were driving?
They've come to the conclusion that it was epilepsy.
Wright provided 10 News with these medical records confirming the seizure and the diagnosis. Virginia State Police are still investigating and say Wright's license was suspended.
Did you know that your driver's license was suspended at the time?
Not until last night. The state trooper come and served me. I still, to this point, don't know the reason why I have it. I'm thinking it's for an unpaid traffic ticket from Roanoke.
This DMV notice informing Wright that his license is suspended was signed by Wright and a state trooper on Wednesday, April 24th, the morning after the crash. Devastated, Wright is only asking for prayers and support for the family.
I just want this family to get the help they need. And I would like to ask them one day for forgiveness if they're able, but it's just something that's going to take a while to forgive myself.
I also spoke with Thomas Dean on the phone. He's the grandfather who lived at that house. He says he's in a daze knowing that he almost lost his family. There are fundraisers set up for the Dean family because they did lose everything in that crash, and we'll have links to those on our website, WSLS.com. And guys, it is truly just a heartbreaking story.
Yeah, our heart goes out to all of them. He must feel terrible. He seems so remorseful about it.
Right.
Thankfully, he's okay as well.
Right. He and his mom told me that they're willing to do anything to help out the family, really encouraging the community to step in and support the family at this time.
Well, we'll be keeping them all in our thoughts and prayers for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Lindsay. A local teen is making major progress after a life-changing crash. She suffered a traumatic brain injury after being hit by a suspected drunk driver over the holidays. 10 News reporter Thomas Mundy shows us her remarkable recovery, and we do want to warn you, some of the photos from her journey may be hard to watch.
It is what her family calls a miracle.
Her therapist has told me that she felt like that by the year anniversary of her accident, no one would ever be able to tell she even had a traumatic brain injury.
Teenager Lauren Worley is defying the odds.
She has progressed so rapidly that I think everyone's floored.
Lauren spent weeks on end in the hospital after she was severely injured from a crash on December 16th when she and her boyfriend Micah Underwood were hit head-on Route 8 in Patrick County. Since then, a lot's happened. Lauren's had a birthday, surgeries, and countless therapy sessions.
At home, we have a lot of chill, fun time, and then Sergeant Mom makes her do therapy at home as well.
But now they say their life is finally getting back to normal.
We're looking forward to, the summer and being able to go on a family vacation.
Her recovery has allowed Lauren to start getting her life back on track. Most recently, she went to prom with her boyfriend Micah. And while her parents were a bit worried it might be too much for her, she says it was just what she needed.
I know that Mom and Dad was like, you're not going to say more than 30 minutes, but I say 2 hours, and then she decided to come embarrass me. So she's like, are you ready to go? I was like, I am now.
And now she is just weeks away from what initially was a dream back in December.
We've got graduation here in a couple weeks as well.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks.
You remember I told you that was that vision I had, her walking out on that football field. And, here she is going to prom and things like that. I didn't expect that, but graduation.
Can't miss out on senior prom.
They say they owe it all to their faith.
Just over and over again, I would say, praise the Lord.
They tell me Lauren has one more surgery and continued therapy, but she's not letting anything stop her.
I don't know. She's just amazing.
I know.
She plans on taking some general study college classes this fall. Reporting, I'm Thomas Mundy, 10 News, working for you.
Good to see her doing well. The man believed to be responsible for the crash is due back in court for a pretrial hearing next month.
Turning to the forecast, where it's been cloudy and cool today.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here as we take a live look from our Skycam to show us what we can expect from the weather this weekend. We're just glad it's Friday.
Woo, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the weekend is here. The clouds are also here, as you can see from the airport Skycam. A couple of breaks of sunshine here or there. And as we show you the local view, you'll notice although we have clouds around, we are for the most part dry. There may have been a couple of sprinkles here or there throughout the course of today. But there's really no shower or thunderstorm activity here locally. That's all in areas to the south and to the west of us. So as you head out and about this evening, perhaps you're just hanging out on your patio. Temperatures at 9 will be in the lower 60s, falling into the upper 50s by about 11. Overall, we're mostly cloudy. Going to have a slight chance for a few showers here as soon as the sun goes down. And there will still be a few showers in the forecast on Saturday, with potentially the morning looking a touch wetter than the afternoon. Again, we're looking at more of us staying dry than getting wet Saturday, but some isolated showers will be possible through about early afternoon on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we see more sunshine, a much brighter day on Sunday as the wedge is going to be gone. And look what that does to the temperatures. Upper 60s tomorrow, into the lower 80s on Sunday. We're going to turn even hotter next week. More on that coming up in just a bit. Appy?
A Roanoke man convicted of a 2023 shooting inside a food line that left 2 people hurt learned his fate today. Camonte Cooper was sentenced to 1 year and 3 months in prison, followed by a year of probation. Surveillance video shows him talking with the mother of his child and another man at the checkout line. It later escalated into a fight, which is when Cooper opened fire. This morning, he apologized to those he hurt as a judge handed down his punishment.
It's just been a hard time for me, and I want to just say I was sorry to both sides. This gentleman had nothing to do with this. This was entirely you. It was entirely you looking for trouble. And had you not introduced a gun to this situation, we wouldn't be here.
The man Cooper shot was also charged for starting the fight. He declined to go on camera, but told us justice was not served.